Hey guys, Riley the Nerd here, and as you can see, I freaking hate that this table behind me is so close to my goddamn chair. So welcome to the hobby room. This is my dad's hobby room. As you can see, you got these lovely display cases in the background. If you are really interested of a tour of this, if you're that type of person, then go to my dad's channel, Model Makers Union. I'll put his channel link in the description below, and I've mentioned him a couple of times now, a lot actually, because this boy has been doing stuff for me for too long. If you haven't seen these videos, he did the can't speak English, the Titanic with seal and iceberg scenery that I did, and also the lunar lander one. And now we're taking a look at this one. And he also did the Rudy custom paint job. He's done a lot of stuff for me, but I have given him more credit than he deserves. Just kidding. He deserves a lot of credit because goddamn, this guy has been doing stuff for me for too long now. So I guess that we're doing this now. So what we are going to be taking a look at today, I've been holding off on this review for quite some time now. It's because I've been trying to take a break. It was a short little break. After that Neomorph video, I just wanted to take a break from YouTube just for a little bit. Just been busy with school and stuff like that. So, but anyway, I'm back. So let's actually take a look at the actual thing itself. So here's the box. So this is the Tamiya Trannosaurus diorama set. So yeah, I guess the lunar lander is kind of like a diorama set. I never actually said it was a diorama, but this is technically my first diorama, and it's the T-Rex, as you know. And my dad may be getting me Triceratops with little velociraptors. So, it's also another diorama set, but we're taking a look at this one. So, as you can see, beautiful artwork on the side or whatever. And also you have little stuff there. It's in Japanese, but whatever, you can read it yourself. And then on the back here, you actually have some stuff that actually comes with the kit. So, and also, everything on this kit is scientifically accurate. So let me just pull out an instruction booklet here. So there are two types of instruction booklets. One is in English and one is in Japanese, or I think it's Japanese or Chinese. I'm going to go with Japanese. So let's go here. So I have to kind of fold this. Here we go. So here's the front of the English one. Just put this aside here for now. Here's the English one. And what's cool about this one is that you actually have a decision of what you want. Because on this box right here, as you could see through the panel lines, you could actually make the T-Rex walking or running. So I chose the running pose because, let's be honest here, a walking T-Rex is not that threatening. A running T-Rex charging at you is very threatening. So I chose that. And all that stuff. And this is, so you got a little read up here, and it actually has a little cool, like, actual size. So here's an actual size Tyrannosaurus tooth, so that's how big it is. It doesn't really look big on camera, but in real life, it takes up, like, the entire page. So, you know. And so, as I said before, with the, like, decision-making and stuff, just gonna take this out. So here are the extra bits. So you have a walking foot, the other foot is on that already, but these, if you're wondering what these are jaw parts. So you can also make it look like it's opening its mouth or closing its mouth. I chose opening mouth. So there's different parts, so these are closed part mouths, and then you actually have to put these toes on separately, so they're not just like a solid piece. That one there. And then right over here, we actually have a plaque. I didn't care for the plaque there, but let me focus that on there. Bam, you got the plaque there. So it just says Tyrannosaurus Rex, late Cretaceous, Western, North America, and Asia. Really don't care, but I will show you this. It does come with a minifigure, which is a, what is it? 135 scale. So this is an actual scale human being to the Tyrannosaurus. But there's another little minifigure here that did not come with it. I didn't care for the minifigure, so you could just take this thing and put it in the box because I don't care about it. But let me just, we'll get up close and I'll show you what I mean by other minifigure. But let's actually get on to the diorama, shall we? So here it is. I didn't try to put it down because I'm sitting right now and I don't want to touch anything. Anyway, but let's take a look at it. As you can see, there is no moving parts at all. And by the way, he is glued onto the stand. In the instruction booklet here, let me just pull back the instruction booklet yet again because I forgot to mention this. Brilliant. Let's take a look at this. So you can see here, it's kind of sideways, but you see this little rod here that's sticking into the Tyrannosaurus's body and into the stand. I hated that, and so did my dad. So we decided to actually glue him onto the actual thing. So there's no moving parts. Everything is glued together. So no articulation, just a diorama. So let's take a look at the detail. But we're going to save the Tyrannosaurus up close for last. But to the stand here, let me take it down. Now I'm actually moving cameras. Now, as you can see here, we have the base here. So there's multiple layers of coloration. On camera, it looks very bright, but in person, it's not that bright. It's just the lighting. But as you can see, we have Parasaurolophus, not skeleton, but bones. And it is also bone color and stuff like that. And also you can see some footprints, multiple layers of paint on the rocks. On this side, we have a log and some more stuff like that. And beautiful. Now let's take a look at the plants here. Oh, so it is true. There is the same type of dust that my dad used. Well, not the same. It's the same technique. In that Titanic review, I mentioned that there was some not dust, but like loose paint. Well, I don't really know how to describe it now because I'm not reviewing it, but you know what I mean if you saw that video. The technique where you put some little dry paint on there to make it look like on the icebergs, and he did the exact same with the stand here, so you can see the lighter bits, that is actual, like, loose bits here. And we have the plants here. Now, as you can see for the plants, let me reach in again to the box. Good thing that I'm having a wheelie chair. Now, the plant bits were actually not, like, plastic. They're actually, like paper. So there's a little loose excess of it. So there's like an outline, so you actually cut them out and stuff. And this is actual painted, so it's painted different layers of green to give it that more depth. So, oops, okay. So let's get in close with the paint. So we have these tropical-looking plants here, and you also do have to cut out these individual little pieces, like the little lines or whatever. And then you have the thing. There's no way to get rid of those seam lines, which is kind of sucky, but, you know, you just from afar, it's not too bad. And as you can see, my dad even moved the leaves to make it look like he's running through them. So very nice. Good job, Dad, on that one. On the side here, the stand is not like the lunar lander where it's just completely flat. It actually has like different, like, it's a thick base, so you don't have to worry about stuff like that. Then you have some more rock detail. Let me zoom in on that rock detail, actually. So as you can see here, you have multiple layers of paint, like I said before, so there's nothing to... well, everything on this kit is very spectacular. I give it credit. So let's actually look onto the T-Rex now. So let me just kind of reach behind here, turn it around so you can see it. So as you can see, he is a very long boy, very long T-Rex. So if you follow me on Instagram, you would know that I made some pictures, and he is very long. He can't even fit into frame. That's how long he is. But let's take a look at his head first, which is beautiful. The eyes are actually like glossy, so they have different, so it looks like it's wet. So let's take a look at it from the front here. So very awesome. by the way, in camera, you can't really see it, but if you look, I'm literally looking into his eyes right now, very low to the table, as you can hear me, and it is very threatening and scary. I mean, it sounds corny and all that, but it actually looks pretty threatening. So, I mean, he's just looking at that, but just looking at those eyes through the viewfinder right now, it's just creepy, and it's also scary. But as you can see here, it is a different lighter shade to the base, and there is even a light, like, stripe pattern there. So, you know, it's not too bright, so it looks like it's just, like, it actually looks like part of his, like, skin, and not just, like, painted on there like a doofus. But, and as I said before, sculpting-wise, very nice with the loose skin, and you also have the nice little thing here. And also, and also, if you're wondering how he is glued from this foot, and that is the running foot. And the teeth on this one is very nice as well, so let me get a close-up on that one. Beautiful teeth, painted as well. And let's go to his tail. And you have his tail. So, and by the way, I don't know if he's hollow or not. By the way, it doesn't even look like, it looks like a solid piece. Which basically everything looks like a solid piece. It doesn't even look like it's glued. But the legs are glued. The mouthpiece is also glued. And that's pretty much it. And yep, they were right. Scientifically accurate, am I right? So, anyway, as I was saying before, with the, like, the scale-wise, like, 1/35 scale, 35th scale, sorry. But, so, as I said before, I didn't cut out the minifigure because I hate the minifigures and I don't want it. It's just out of place. But here's this little minifigure here. It's just, like a little bomb squad person that my dad painted. He hasn't finished it yet. He hasn't built the robot yet. He built the other guy, but this is the exact same scale to the actual minifigure. So he is 1/35th scale. And that is how big. Let me put it aside so you can see him. So that is how big a Tyrannosaurus actually is compared to a human. And my dad did some pretty funny things, because there is one squatting. I don't know where he is. I think he's all, yeah, he's all the way over there. I'm not grabbing him. But as you can see, scientifically accurate, that's how big a Tyrannosaurus would be. So if you guys are wondering how big a Tyrannosaurus actually is, great. That's how he is. So, looking into the mouth of a Tyrannosaurus. Scary. Anyway, but it's not a very long video. It's not a long video. It's like probably 8 minutes or whatever. But if you guys enjoyed this video, please like, comment, subscribe. I don't care what you do. But you guys know what time it is. So, bye guys.